Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Julie of Julie's Plans, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you how I plan my content, and we'll be planning for the month of November. So this will be sort of a plan with me. We're already a couple of days into the month of November and I have like high levels of anxiety that I haven't already done this, but I really wanted to film this for you guys. If you're not familiar with what I do use an Erin Condren Monthly Deluxe. I do have the neutral version. I just have their marquee cover with film edit upload on here and then just my channel name. I do have the gold coil. Their gold coil is just my absolute favorite. I really love it. So let's take a look at how October went and just kind of show you what my setup is. Currently on the notes page ahead of the month tab, because we know that they've changed things around a little bit, is where I keep my favorites. Now, I didn't even get around to filming an October favorites for the month of October, but I just realized that was super redundant. Let's keep going. But I keep track anyway in case by the end of the month I decide that yes, this is what I'm gonna film at the end of the month. Sometimes other things pop up and it doesn't work out, but I like to have the list anyway so that I am prepared if I'm ready to film it. On this page, it's got like this dot grid page right here. I draw out a chart that helps me track my videos and the process that I am in as far as producing the videos. So if I have filmed it, if I have edited it, do I even have a thumbnail, things like that. Do I have all of the information that I need to include with my video? And I just kind of keep track here. Also, it's ridiculously satisfying to check all of these things off. So anywho, moving on to this page, I just keep sort of some big monthly goals here, and I think I only missed one. I really want to try to get back to adding to my blog over on my website, which is heavily neglected is an understatement, but it's something that I do want to include, but right now I think I just have too much going on to really focus on that. But I did reach the goal of 11,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you so very much. I did reach my goal of 40,000 followers on Instagram. Also, thank you if you follow me over there. That was super exciting and something that I actually didn't plan on until December. But when I planned out this page, I saw that I was ridiculously close. So I was like, maybe I can actually make it in the month of October. And I did. It was really awesome. So like I said, I didn't post the blog. One of the things I've really been working on is professional development. And for me, that really means maybe even just watching other YouTube videos on how to, you know, manage my time as far as creating content, different things to do with my channel, etc. And that's something that I've been trying to implement into my routine, and you'll see I've added it down here on this weekly task chart that I also drew out. Was to include professional development, and that can be anything from watching YouTube videos, listening to a podcast, reading a book, anything like that. So now down to this chart right here. Here is just a quote, by the way. I make sure that I go through comments and messages. I look at my analytics, so basically my numbers, how things are going on my channel and things like that. Like I said, professional development, and back up my content onto my external hard drive, because I have heard some nightmarish things about people losing all their stuff, and I don't want that to happen. So I also just kind of use this area just for some like brainstorming ideas, and it kind of just gets filled in as the month progresses. If I find something that I want to add into how I'm sharing. For example, I looked up some new music for my channel. I'm still working on an end screen template. I'm not sure that that's ever gonna happen. I tried it once, it just didn't work. I started posting on Instagram kind of like in case you missed it on Sundays. So far it's been pretty effective, just kind of sharing what videos I posted throughout the week. And Pinterest. I've started posting there, but that is again an added layer to all of the content sharing that I'm just not sure that I have time for, but yeah, Pinterest is something that I'm trying to incorporate into my sharing, and it may be something that is included on this chart in the future. I just don't know exactly yet. So moving on, this is how my monthly view looks. You guys have seen this before. I shared it in my setup video, and oh, I did want to write, I wrote the day that I reached 11,000 subscribers here, but the day that I reached the 40K was on Monday, and I just like to mark those things because I think it's pretty cool. So anywho, okay, there's that, marked it. And then these pages are just for notes about product launches. I like to have as much information as possible to share with you guys, so this is where all of that gets thrown. And it also helps me organize my thoughts when I am filming a video, especially for an item that is brand new. So, all right, so also the other things that I'm going to use obviously is my Sharpie pen, and I honestly only use the stickers that come in the back of the Erin Condren Monthly Deluxe. I have the neutrals, so they come with this color scheme right here, and they work perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my favorites page right here. How did I write this? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and write these in for the month of November, if I can get my thoughts together. I do have my coffee like right over there. It is super, super early. Okay, so that is how I've set up, excuse me, my goodness, there is not enough coffee in the world right now. This is how I've set up my November favorites page. I kind of keep it to 5 planner related items and then 5 lifestyle related items. Like I said, this doesn't always get filmed, but I like to keep it here so that I can jot down throughout the month the things that I'm really, really loving. And then at the end of the month, I could possibly film it. Okay, so moving on, let me get my coffee out of the way before we have a giant planner tragedy. So this is the page that I love, love, love so, so much. So I'm just gonna use the frosted Erin Condren ruler that came with it. And I basically, I don't know if you can actually tell from this shot because I do have a light right over here that's on, but I did go ahead and kind of mark with pencil where my lines were. My lines are, my God. And just to save time, but this is the page where it is honestly my favorite page, but this is where I just track all of the ways that my process for each video. So I need more of that coffee over there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started right now. Oh my God. Oh, I have totally messed up this page. Definitely take your time and have some whiteout nearby, which I do not. I totally messed up the word videos. I didn't mean to make this line go up this way. Let's have some more coffee. I will fix that later. We are moving on. So what I do here is I'll look at the number of weeks for the month of November. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will just fill in the first 4 with Plan With Me's because those are videos that are definitely happening. Then as things progress, as I film videos, not really as I film them, but as the ones that I know that are gonna happen, those will get filled in here. So I'm gonna write in those first 4. And then the other videos that I plan for every month, and sometimes they don't always happen, is that I will plan the favorites video. I've got to cheat and look back at my other month, but I will plan out, I swear, I'm so sorry about my throat, you guys. I will plan out a favorite video and the forward month Plan With Me. So the December Plan With Me. I just needed, yeah, that's all I needed to say. So December Plan With Me will go here. And then the November favorites, if it happens. Now, as far as tasks go, I keep it to, let's go back to October. I just do film, edit, upload, thumbnail, description and links, my schedule, share on Instagram, and share on Facebook. Okay, so now that is in there. It is so hard to write this way. And like with the coil like under your hand, it's kind of a pain. Okay, moving on. I cannot wait to fix that. It is driving me. Oh, I can't. More coffee. Okay, on to the monthly goals. So, big goal for me here on YouTube will be to reach 12,000 subscribers. That might be a little advantageous, but yeah, I'm here for it. I've got goals and growth on the mind with my channel, and that's just what I want to do. Another thing is equipment. There are some equipment things that I'm looking into as far as helping me with, you know, filming, editing, all that stuff. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but it is something that I want to keep working on and just doing better in general and providing better content for you guys. I'm trying to think of something else. You'd think that I would have thought of this ahead of time. So we're just gonna leave it to those 2. I like to have like 4 things on my to-do list for my channel, and these are like the worst hearts ever, but whatever. I'm going to look up some holiday music, and I get all of my music from the library over on YouTube because it is free. I like to spend little to nothing as far as buying things for like music and things like that for my channel, because that can get expensive. So there's holiday music. Should have thought of this. We might come back to that. Anyway, as far as my quote goes, I found a quote somewhere on Instagram and I included it in my daily petite planner, and I have loved it. It has stuck with me. It's leaning towards my 2020 word of the year, and I don't even know who said it, but I'm still gonna write it in here because that's how I do things. And the quote was, "The only constant in life is change." And I love that because I don't like change. And it is challenging to me, and I think that that is part of growth, and growth is I'm 99% sure that that is going to be my word of the year for 2020. I am all about the growth and trying new things and stepping outside of my comfort zone. So that is going to be the quote for the month of November. Okay, so that is in there. And now that I'm thinking of it, I'm still gonna put my blog up here. I'm gonna just challenge myself, keep it up here, see if it's something that I can squeeze in for this month. I do have a bunch of additional days off for the month of November, so maybe I will get a chance to do those things. We will see. All right, so moving on to the tracker. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last month, so it's going to be nothing new here. Okay, so that is everything for these 2 pages. I'm so glad that I finally got this done. All right, so moving on to the last part of this Plan With Me in my content planner. This is where I use the stickers because things change, schedules change, things pop up, things get canceled, and this is where I love to use stickers. I tend to color code, so I'll pick like one color for what's going on Monday, which is always a Plan With Me, what's going on Wednesday, if things are going on Wednesday. With launches, I don't always get to choose, and that's fine. And then a different color for Friday. Sometimes it's Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I don't stick with the same colors every single month. It's just kind of what fits my mood. Okay, so this is how everything is gonna go so far for the month of November. Some things had to get shifted, so it might not be a typical Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload week simply because there are a lot of new things launching in the month of November, and I don't always have control over when things should get posted or when they're requested to be posted. So I mean, I really do, but I like to kind of be there with, you know, the big launch and stuff, and you know, deliver the content and the reviews and things like that in a timely manner, you know. So that's just the way that I've got. There's something stuck to my planner. Would not be surprised if it's one of my dog's hairs. Ew. Okay. So that is everything that I have. I do leave some things blank because I'm just kind of not sure what I want to do. It may be a vlog, it may not be a vlog, it might just be something that I randomly think of. And then I have other things that I kind of want to schedule, but I'm not sure that I'll have a chance to do it. For example, I want to do a kind of like filming setup for my YouTube channel. I don't know that I'll have time to film it and get it up this Friday, but it could be something that I could film one of these weekends and get it put up this Wednesday. I do like to give myself some wiggle room. I have been noticing that some weeks I'm able to upload 3 to 4 videos, and like weeks like this coming week, it might just be 2 videos, and that's perfectly fine. One of the things that I absolutely love about this system that I'm using, as far as using the Deluxe Monthly, is that it gives me structure, and I feel like the structure gives me the discipline that I need to be more consistent in creating content for you guys. So that is what I love about this. I kind of, with something like this, where it's not something that I have to do, but that I want to do, I need the structure because I will push it to the side and forget about it because it's not a big priority. This isn't my main source of income. So I would be very quick to just be like, meh, I'm not gonna film for like 3 months. And I know that I would be really upset with myself, and I wanna keep going. So that is why I do this. A couple of years ago now, when I started filming, it was very random, you know, once every 3 to 6 months, or when something new came out, that's when I would film. But I wanted to grow, and you just come to the point where you realize it's really hard to grow when you don't consistently tend to something. Kind of like a plant. If you just water it whenever you feel like it, it's probably just gonna die. So anyway, now let's get back to this. So, this is what I do for it. I love it. If you are someone who is thinking of getting into YouTube, Instagram, any sort of type of content planning, I highly recommend developing a system that will keep you consistent and keep you on track. I hope that you guys loved this plan with me. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but this is how I plan. Things will start to get filled in, things will make sense. I will fix that. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe. If you are already subscribed, make sure that you hit that notification bell. I do post new videos every single week. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.